Hi, welcome to this game review. We're going to be taking a look at Bebop. This is Trifner or Task from the community. If you want your own game reviewed, let me know. Come swing by the Discord or let your match ID down below in the comments. We can take a look at just in general, find some minor ways for improvement. Nothing too major, but that's what we're going to be looking for in this gameplay. Hope you enjoy. This little bro Shiv. Look at your kills. Look at this fucking bottom. Look at all these ones. Yeah, nice. I feel like 2 stamina on Bebop's pretty rough at times, at least early part of the lane. Bonk bonk. Mostly immobile, yeah. I'd back up just a tad, waiting for the oh, never mind. You're doing good. Just here. You're doing good. As I say, you want to try to avoid taking extra damage from minion. Yeah, like you just kind of took 200 damage. It's kind of not needed from that one. I would have just tried to tanked. I would have just tried to regularly secure deny instead of punching. But you healed up a bit too, so that's good. Nice hook also. Because just in general, what I was trying to say, apologies, is that minions can actually do a lot of damage. If you're in front of your minion wave, they can just wail on you, and they do more than you might think, especially if you get 2 or 3 shooting on you, and then just tap in the wraith shoot there as well. Hook. What? Oh, you fucking flicked. You know, I flick my knives at shivs, and I shouldn't flick them. Since you have the health, being this aggressive is good. Since they're low health, but if you were on the inverse side, like if you were low, you have to be careful being that aggressive. Like I said, since you're good right now, this is working out well. But since you have a lot of health, I mean, honestly, since they're low, you can really push this. Since like he's doing, go up there, parry the guardian, and then you could just go. Don't even fight the guardian, just parry the guardian since they don't have the mini waves, and just jump on wraith. That's probably what you should have done there, since she was low and you had the advantage and you can pressure. That would have been better use, or better, because she wouldn't have been able to kill you, and the guardian would have been parried for a bit. Now Kelvin's back, so you got to be careful. And now you can't go up there and parry and be safe because Kelvin's back, since he can frontline. So from here, instead of waiting for this, I know they're low. It would be better just to back up and go do your neutral, and then go buy your tier 2 or whatever item that you're waiting for. Instead of just kind of waiting for the wave to catch up. Because you want to try to squeeze in your wave or your neutrals in between, or even Shiv, your buddy, your bro, can go over there and clear that wave. Because there's no wave unless you can get an. Wraith now is half health. Oh, we need to change this that way. And since Wraith is back to health, you don't need to try to really squeeze in that kill. So looking for ways to try to get in your neutral when you can. That's good. I hate fighting that. Nice bomb. And like, see how she's lowish again. What if you, instead of focusing the Kelvin on this one, you probably could have tried to parry the guardian again. Yeah, if both of you went in, I think for sure. So try to take advantage of parrying it at times more, and like especially since your comms with your bro, you can be like, you want to do this, and you'd be like, yes, no. If they're half health and one's full health, that's not a time really to do it if you can't secure it. But since they're both half health, you can do it. Bad hook, sad. It's okay. I hope that maybe you saw that he's got healing right on, and yeah, see like this. Little bro can go in there, parry, and then you can just keep shooting this. or keep going up there. Because parrying, oh, that would have been nice. You're taking unnecessary damage. You just, yeah, watch when you're standing there. You took quite a bit of damage from the Guardian for no reason. So parrying it interrupts it and gives you about like 3 seconds, roughly 2 to 3 seconds of downtime. That it's a little weaker, the Guardian, I mean. And look at the I wasn't looking at either. You can also slightly back off a little sooner to get the buff. Looks like one of them got the 42 buff instead, but when you put the bomb, you can stand in there and punch them. That might be quicker versus, since you have the wind up, I don't know. But if you just bomb one and then punch the others instead of shooting them, that might be quicker. So I don't know. Since you don't have, since you're going gun. Oh, I would have hooked him the other way. It is quicker? Okay. Yeah, that one you probably should have hooked him away. Since it would have been kept him, separated him from Wraith. You're doing good pressure-wise right now. Okay, you're gonna go wail on these people real quick. And yeah, you can punch these two. These ones are close enough, I think. I like that you, well, Shiv can probably stay up here and clear the lanes. And again, since you're common, one of you can stay up here. And since you're up there, you can just finish the tier 2. You didn't need to like leave. And then he should just back off. Since you're not here, he should just back off on this one. Nice parry. Because you're not here to back him up, and he's being aggressive right now. A better use of his time would be to get their boxes or the gold statues. So, just so it can go inverse way, which is why I'm mentioning it to you, is that like if one is going to do something else, really consider, should I be aggressive and try to push something? And since Kelvin was, you know, about half to a little half, and then Wraith just came back, it's a little risky doing that. Ooh, that barrier. That's unfortunate. Okay, now that they're both low, this is a time you can be really aggressive. So just go up there like and do the parry. They don't have their ults. I would just take a gander, take a look. Okay, you're getting the wave. Getting the wave is good, actually. But the center's just like literally your focus right now. Get the wave and back off. Okay, yeah, see they're coming. You don't want to stay up here. You don't even want to shoot. You don't even want to. Oh, actually, you can do that part though. I forget your Bebop. That's a good hook though. Now that he's getting away. Now that he's dead. Y'all should just back off. Don't even like deal with her. You should back off, and one of you can take the church, and then one of you take the centers. She gets a lot of resistance up here. So it's kind of not really worth it. Like, yeah, she's kind of hurt half-ish, but you can wait for her to get out with this minion wave, and then you can kill her. But also because you're Bebop, you can hook her. That's just a little different. But yeah, one of y'all should take the centers and then take the church. I think you should, yeah. Like you do it now, but think slightly backing off a little quicker. Would have been better. And Shiv, bro should have took the church first because you take that from them. One of you can always get the centers. So taking the church prevents them from getting it. And since you right now have the pressure, you could, one of you can always come back and get your centers afterwards. But you can't always get the church or their neutrals. Okay, Colts, you should immediately go take a tier 3. All right, she went to go get that. Don't even, yeah, just go take that tier 3. Go eat this. Literally go eat that first. Since it's on cooldown to min-max XP, etc. And you get the movement buff out of it, right? No, you don't get a movement buff anymore. But yeah, fleet foot's again. Okay, so you hear? Yeah, so at this point, one goes church and one gets the roof. This is good too. Bomb? Nice. Oh, that's unfortunate. Bro's not parrying at all. Nice. Oh, Talon's here now. I commend this escape. This is good.
I see Vector.
Is waiting to be claimed.
I would just stay there, take the whole camp, honestly. Since you're already there, you already bombed one. If you feel comfortable and risk, that's unfortunate. I would have just stayed there, take it all of it.
We live in interesting times, don't we?
You get weakening already, that's good. I would go blue or yellow. Green's not, so on this one, like, there's only one person here. Well, I guess now there's Wraith, but I think Shiv could have taken it. They're 3k under. I think they could have held this pretty fine, and you could have gotten a little bit more value out of the other one. I wouldn't, I guess maybe because you want the weapon damage. Is that why you hooked them first? I didn't know if it might be better to hook them. Okay, you're left. That's right here. This wave is taking now on your Guardian. It took a little extra damage from the minions, so make sure you clear the current wave before you leave. This one, so church, and that. You don't really want to really strongly push walkers until like 15 minutes because of the defense that they offer. Ultimately, you get more value out of taking their camps instead of forcing this. Because she should just ult you. Yeah, she should ult you sooner. Because now this big huff is happening. I mean, I'm glad you're getting value out of this. This doesn't happen too often though. And yeah, when you're like this far back as well, like probably decide to leave or not leave.
You're looking to survive.
Enduring speed.
Right place.
For health, I would go into fortitude. Okay. So you can roam. I feel like you might enjoy Veil Walker then. If you want to like get a little bit more bomb stacks and use that way. What a hook. What a fucking hook. Yeah, no, you should chase him. Oh, you don't know where he went. That's why. Okay. I realize now. Might as well pick the souls up. On this one, now, I mean, now you can probably take the walker. Oh, there he is. Huh. I like how you're almost taking this walker, though, and then the blue guardian is still alive. Do you consider getting intensifying fire for Bebop at all? And yeah, I mentioned it before, but again, when you leave, after you take objective, try to take this stuff. You do? Okay. With how much you shoot, I feel like it gets good value. So, I like you. You're just waiting. I know it's kind of not the best of just being idle. Well, I wouldn't like if you're gonna bomb the one you're gonna try to kill, because you're gonna eat the other one. So damaging it doesn't do anything. So bomb and then shoot this one. I believe it's best at 16 though to me. Oh yeah, I mean totally like, because with how you are with it, I just didn't know like trying to get both of them as well. And their centers are up, so yeah. This is a good time one of you to get the centers. Because like one of you can just live in this lane if you really want to, and then you need to rotate to the other lane to apply pressure. I mean, look at this lane that's happening on green right now. Sorry, yellow. Calico's there now, but and Shiv's now going over here, which is good. Because at this point, only one of you needs to really live over here to protect the Guardian until they like really pressure it. And you can kind of see them. At this point, you should go back. This part you're leaving here, you don't need to be over here. You just left your Guardian. You should have went back on this one. And now this is gone. The other reason why is because you're denying them a flex slot. Yeah, you should have stayed on that one. Once you saw that one, or once you got the centers. Once you miss, then just rotate to the Guardian. Let's go over there. Or take the neutrals, and then come back.
Our green walker is under attack.
This is good.
Spirit urn is waiting to be claimed.
Let's take out Kelvin.
To perfection.
And like all of y'all are here. See, I mean, I'm not necessarily saying you're the one to go back and get that, but this is something you need to watch. What a fucking hook. Unfortunately, the wall saved her. But you seeing this right here? Y'all need to you need to try to work a little bit more on paying attention to the waves, because this shouldn't happen. Especially when y'all did so well earlier on this lane. Like, your bro's now getting it. But it shouldn't have gotten to that to begin with. And then when you have this much pressure, you can ask one to get the urn. Like Vyper could do well getting this urn, or Shiv after getting that wave, and then trying to get securing that. Because once you get your lead, you want to keep your lead. Good hook. What the fuck? Oh, you should try hooking them away. Or sorry, uppercutting them away. You don't want to uppercut them back into the enemy. Weighted shots, I like weighted. Gives you spear, like it has really good value for like pure gun with the debuff resist and spear resist. This is a really good gun item. Stat packed, it is probably one of the best gun tier 3 items, yes, for what it offers. I will take the 3 stats for the two negatives. So from here, like, you should clear this wave, and then you should try to take some of this farm or force something to happen. And what I mean by forcing, like I said, you could ask your bro to get the urn, because since there's no really objective besides the Guardian, which is risky, you could get the urn and try to split push this. There's a lot going on. There's at least 4 people here. That means Haze is by herself and Victor's here. So you can communicate, hey, there's 4 in this area. Haze is by herself. So it's good that they're doing it, but knowing, like, Mina backing off now, or oh, they don't have their wave, but that's why. Unfortunate. This Wraith is getting destroyed.
Well, we took care of him. We took out Vyper.
Support to the sapphire flame.
Wonder what the fuck Viper's like stayed down here for. Watch out for her. Yeah, just start moving forward for her. Get away from her.
The Baxter Society has your number.
Boing. Unfortunate.
Run away, Werble.
Zero, give her some rune to breathe. She is definitely 0 to. She's having a rough game. Y'all really shut her down, and Haze is 0 and 4 too.
I see great talent.
So yeah, y'all have a lead right now. So like, clear this wave, and then you can get the urn. This is a good time to get the urn. If you can quickly kill this wave, because they're 2 down, and Talon's about to die as well. And you could also like not clear this wave, let the minions fight, and then just clear the next wave. But this is a great time that you can run the urn. Everybody's already over here. They're already pressuring both of these. There's no objective on this lane. You clear the wave, just get the urn. And it's neutral. Now, see how it's blinking right there? Do you see the red candles? If you pick it up before the red candles, it will stay there until the 5-minute reset, which is in 1 minute. This was a time you should have ran the urn, because it would have been here instead of at their teleporter. So when you have like a strong map presence like this would be a great time, like I said, like to see what you can capitalize. And sometimes the objectives over fighting is a higher priority. And now they're being super chased though, obviously. So trying to go over here and save this is better. So you should, one of you or both of you, this is good. Y'all rotating is good. That's unfortunate.
I see Victor.
Did you see her? Oh, that's Calico, friendly Calico? Okay. But yeah, they're down below. Look for her. Yeah, just bully. Nice. That's a good. That's actually a great uppercut to interrupt her movement. You got a mod recently that just displays gold dip, which calculates. Oh, nice. The only mod. Fucking damn, girl. The only mod that I would want them to have permanently in the game is after you kill mid boss when it's going to respawn. That's the only mod I personally, I don't obviously have it, but that's what I would want. You're in a risky spot here. You should start backing off a bit because you're getting pressured from both and she can snipe you. So where's your health? What the fuck? Why is it bugged? Camera view. I must have pressed C.
Yellow walker is under attack.
So whenever you're being like aggressive, that be careful, like kind of briefly look at your map and you're like, oh, I'm by myself. You really like the top bar? You mean the one where it spreads everyone out and shows their items? I like it too, but I wouldn't mod I wouldn't mod my game for it. She's trying her hardest to leave. Nice blood tribute. Okay. Clear the alright, now you go clear the wave and go to Sinners. And then you ask Vyper, bring the urn. Or say someone, bring the urn. But take your Sinners and theirs. And then you can go by. And I don't know if you saw this, but I just saw this neutral camp here was disappeared. This is something an indicator as well. Hey, somebody is right here, and it's most likely it's Hayes. But since you have a wonderful lead against Hayes and you're comfy, you could probably just run her down. Yeah. Hook her, then knock her away. Yes. Now tribute. Tribute. Yes. Mirage. Talent.
Your service is appreciated.
One is gonna need to go fix this, but this is a time. This is when. Now this time at this point in the game, this is a win. You could ping mid boss. You could win the game. You could literally win from this. You trade the walker for mid boss. Like instead of doing this part, they're down to. 4 of y'all were already here, and Shiv was gonna go, and then he backed off. Ping mid boss and just get mid boss. And then Vyper could have stayed over here, and you could have traded, losing a walker, and they even backed off. This would have been a better. It's a new one that combined a bunch of quality live stats. Interesting. I don't think I've seen that from the other streams.
Walker has been destroyed.
Yeah, I would have. The only main one that I want it would be when mid boss is gonna respawn after you kill it. Because that one I don't know. When 5 minutes or when 4 or 7 minutes. And going always to middle, like there's not even a timer. You just have to watch the fucking medic symbol float down. Like it's not good.
Well, someone's looking to make a statement.
Tripner, yeah, from this game, everything about this is going great. Obviously, y'all are just you're really kind of having and keeping map dominance, which is great, and keeping that pressure. But what I mentioned with the mid boss, if y'all did that, you know, a minute ago, you basically would have secured the game probably for sure, like before 30 minutes. So think basically around like 20 minutes. You can risk it, of course, under 20 minutes. But if it's over 20 minutes and, you know, they have 30, 40 seconds, like this time as well. I mean, I know you're chasing Vindicta, but you're like, hey, this is a great time as well. Ping mid boss. Just start pinging it. Don't even at this point. No, Victor's here. Yeah, just back off. Okay, she's dead. Okay. For sure, ping mid. Just ping it. Because of what it offers, mid boss basically secures the game for the most part. And with how much of a soul lead you already have, you're almost 30k. You are 30k ahead. Just ping this and you win. And you can just run it down blue. I'm glad that they allow mods. I'm wondering if they're eventually going to remove it though. Like really not let you do it. What the fuck? Where did he go? Okay, you should back off since you're low. Yeah, you should start backing off. And I know you're probably gonna go back to base. But I would just stay on the map and go by. Stay on the map and take this. Like you can go here, buy, and then teleport over here, and then you don't need to buy, or you don't need to go back to base. The reason being, you have fortitude. You just go to the shop, take one of their neutrals, do them on the shop, buy here, and then teleport over here, and you can go here. And you're not even going there now. You're going to whatever is happening here that everybody as a group is leaving, but that's probably on that scenario what you should have done, because you don't need to be up here now. I mean, you're gonna kill someone, but because of your lead, like you just, with what you have at this point, you know how annoying that is? Fucking watching a 10 million speed Bebop run circles around you and just holding a laser beam. I would not have fun in this game. I didn't know Victor 2 cancels the hook. If Victor cancels hook, does that mean Debuff Remover could counter hook? How does he do that? Yeah, I don't, because that's all it is. People would have already done it though, so clearly not. Yeah, you don't have your minion waves on this. What you're doing here, it'd be more efficient. Literally go kill this one minion. And then you'll have your minions. So try to watch your minion waves on that too. Yeah, everybody and their brother, especially the top streamers, the pro streamers, whatever, everybody would be talking about the hook or just using debuff every time there's a bebop. I know some people do it anyways because obviously the bomb, especially double bomb, but like people would for sure be just doing that and that alone. Wait, this goes on for another 10 minutes. So in another instance in this is instead of dropping the patron, you could ping mid boss. Like, instead of just constantly fighting this one, and the only reason why I keep reiterating a mid boss is because it's just what it offers. Like it's basically secures the game. Instead of just trying to brute force your way in, just repeatedly, just throwing in and getting one kill after they trickle in one death after another. Like now you have to back off and there's only 3 of y'all alive. The urn's gonna be now like on their side. They could risk getting their urn and then getting it for the comeback. But yeah, if you had did mid boss, you would have like had one earlier for sure. And if they're really actually going down there, yeah, they're going. Yeah, and see now that they're getting this, they're actually going for this. Shiv should be pinging this and be telling. Because if they're doing mid boss, and then sometimes whenever I see, I'm like, are we contesting this? And I ask my team. Hey, bro took a rejuve though. That's just good. Yeah, that's why. That's why this game goes on for another 10 minutes. And that's the scary part that rejuve offers. They have a chance to possibly coming back now that they had got that, right? And they made the correct choice of going mid boss. They got 2 kills right now, and they're still technically up on their side. Let's see what happens though. I got another kill. So everybody's up on the map with those 3, but they still came out on top in this one now. Granted, there's now getting this, but yeah, just be mindful of mid boss and when you can try to take it. And once 20 minutes hits, so basically once death timers are 30 plus seconds, if you get 2 kills, even possibly 1 kill, you can get mid boss. If everybody's around, you can totally do it. That's the only biggest thing that so far that I've seen. Otherwise, like I said, y'all have been doing great with map control. There's that one other time, you know, with the Guardian that you gave up whenever you could have slightly contested a little bit more, because you want to try to, it's not necessarily like it's an objective, but the main reason why is because it's the last Guardian, and the longer you can prevent and delay the enemy team getting a flex slot, the longer you can keep them at a handicap, because having 8 items instead of 9 really kind of limits what you can do at times. And I think it was like 15-ish minutes in when they took it. 15 minutes is a long time to be limited to just 8 slots, because a lot of teams will kind of be close to, you know, needing that extra spot. And if they can't get it because that Guardian is still up, they're going to really start throwing people over there. And which is why you want to try to contest it and keep it alive as long as possible when available. Fucking Talon is trying his hardest. Fucking Talon did 1,000 damage to you with 3 arrows. 4 arrows, sorry. If you're in this instance, you should try to ask your Vyper to come here instead, I think. Because if your Vyper was here, you can just win the game. 'Cause I'm surprised it goes on for another 4 to 5 minutes. But if Vyper was here, y'all would win. Like, she doesn't even need to clear that. Just... With it down, I was like, I'm just so surprised. Nice.
Need to be careful.
Yeah, there's 2 of them. But now Hayes is up, so y'all either gonna have to get it or not, and it looks like y'all aren't getting it. You're very split right now. You're like not really full sure what to do, and he's trying, and now Viper's here. Like, if Viper had backed off and had one here first, y'all would have killed it for sure. Because she does such a good job with the DPS against objectives. And she can just slide indefinitely. When you leave, try to take their stuff. So take their camps, take their centers. That one's a little safer to do. Getting the buff is good. Picking up the urn so it's not on their side, or so they don't have access to it. But yeah, when you leave, you want to try to take stuff from them so they don't have access to it. Sorry. What are you saving up? Oh, you get Juggernaut. That's what you get next. Bro's sending out 10 million owls. How does your range hook? What the fuck? You should uppercut. Just uppercut him away. If you're getting pressured like that. Well, now Mina's here, so it's actually not a problem. But if you're not sure, you just uppercut the fucker away. You know, just get him out of here. Like, psh, get out. All right, you need to go buy now because you're a rich bitch. So you can buy Jugger and then you can buy head. Nice. Perfect items. Since y'all have a kill, you should try to take advantage of it. Doing the urn and rotating as well is a great way. Like, you can just pick up the urn like this Wraith or just jumping the Wraith. You can say there's 2 here, something like that, because you just want to get them out. I mean, buy them out. Like, since they're down 5v6, you want to try to keep that momentum going, is what I'm saying. And if you get another kill, you can really just, for that time, you can just brute force and win. I should get blood tribute for fucking Mo. I never see Mo. What are you waiting for? Oh, you're waiting for your timer. That's good. That's fine. Yeah, you have so much of a lead right now. Like, there's this fight that's happening over here on green. If you do this fight, you win the game. Like, or join this fight. So at this point, you don't want to farm. You want to try to be involved, because as soon as you get this, you win. So you can, run across because you're 10 million speed. You can go teleport and then run across. You can go underneath at this one and teleport, but this is basically winning if you were over there. But now they're 2 split. Like, you're running into Mina, who's by herself. Now Calico's kind of coming, but if y'all are all here, and now you should see there's 2 here. They're split. If you get these 2 kills, you win. You don't even need to get mid boss. You can to be safe. Just hook them. Yeah, you have 2 kills. You need to try to. You can just win. So you should, once you have that that lead by numbers advantage, like I said, if you really were wanting to be cautious, you could go do mid boss. But if you aren't, since you're all out here, you can just win this. So yeah, that looks like the end of it. Yeah, that's the biggest thing that I've seen, Tripner, is like just a couple of you know, minor decisions on, you know, maybe one thing versus the other, but otherwise everything that you did was mostly really good. Just being aware of mid boss, you know. That's, I said it like 70 times, so sorry. But that's good. That was good. See if there's anything else that to mention on that one. Yeah, you did a shit ton of damage. You did go with it. Cool. I need to calm more. I mean, if you're working with Shiv, you're since you're bro, you know, 2 people commenting it up is, you know, kind of good enough. But if you're comfy with wanting to talk to people, yeah, totally do it. She died 14 times. Poor Wraith. Y'all bullied her. Yeah, that's, like I said, that's the only biggest thing. The one lane about the slot and then mid boss. Those are just the big two decision makers. Yeah, you just kind of like took advantage, or not took advantage, just had the lead. I'm a bully. I don't like hard carries. That's completely valid. Yeah, during this time, roughly, when I said you could have had like the death, the kills, this one right here. Wait for it right here. This part right here, you got 4 kills during a minute. This was a moment you could do mid boss, or even here, but I think this was the mid boss fight. Based off of, yeah, this was the mid boss fight whenever they took it, or at their base. Regardless, if you did it this moment, or even like knocking on their front door when you overstayed your welcome, which is kind of, you know, sometimes that happens. But if you did it at this point, y'all would have won. You could have possibly even did it here. I mean, there's 2 downs, so it's a little riskier here, but still could have been an option. But yeah. Otherwise, yeah, it looked really good. You did good with it.